Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Godwin Transit. Today you join me here in Woolwich Arsenal Station for a slightly different video, because if you haven't read the title or seen the description or the thumbnail, the brand new DLR trains are actually in service. It's a bit dark at the moment because I'm underground, as you can tell, but I'm very excited to come join me on my trip on the new DLR trains. Let's do it. I have to say, it looks beautiful. It leaves in 4 minutes. I'm very excited for this. It looks so like, whoa! It looks beautiful. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. So off initial looks and thoughts, it actually looks really nice. I really like it. Obviously they had I preferred the old wrap it had when it was all in testing, but I do like it. It looks really nice. It leaves in 3 minutes, so we've got a bit of time to look at the exterior, admire the exterior, and I have to say it does look really nice. I haven't gone inside yet, so I don't know what to think. This is just so exciting. You've got these trains that are coming in service now. Obviously I'm more of a bus enthusiast, so I'm gonna have no knowledge on this whatsoever, but I could just go off my own opinions and thoughts. We're getting new Piccadilly line trains too, from what I was told, so I just love it. So we're gonna be going all the way to Stratford International. It actually looks so good. Oh my days. Why do I just miss this train? That's the exterior. It looks great. It actually looks really nice. Let's go inside now, I'm gonna say. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Wow. It smells so new. We're gonna do a walkthrough, I think. Wow. I love the moquette. The moquette looks really nice. And obviously all the door. This is amazing. I wanna do a walkthrough first actually. Walkthrough will be better. Wheelchair areas. I really like how the doors have a green light. Oh, that is cool. They're really slow doors though. They're really slow. I don't know. I love the wheelchair area. Really nice. You've got charging facilities. Obviously it isn't a bus, so I'm gonna have to do this in a completely different order. The maps are all the same, which is nice. I haven't seen any of the announcements yet, but keep walking down. I do like the screens. Oh, this is amazing. This is really cool actually. I really like it. Wow. This is sick. Oh yeah, 11 more seconds of watching. That is cool. Oh my god, it's got a timer when we depart. So 3 seconds. Oh, very loud. And then this is rear coach. Very nice indeed. I have to say, off initial observation, initial thoughts, this train looks weird. Because obviously, apart from the Elizabeth line, every other tube line is quite old. This isn't even a tube line, it's like a national route. You don't count it as, and honestly, comment down below what we're counting DLR, because it is a tube and it's not national rail either. Is it just its own thing, the light rail? I don't even know, but comment down below. I really like the information screens. DLR to Stratford International. Then it's saying we've left Woolwich Arsenal, going to King George V. That is really nice. That's really nice. Wow. It's amazing. So I'm assuming that the screens there, the DLR Randall screens, they don't actually show anything. I think it's just branding purposes. They're really smooth and they're not that loud either. Normally the DLR is so loud and they bump and they turn and they twist, but these are quite quiet. really like it. So what I'm probably going to do is go down coach by coach, just to get all of the different features of this train, because this train has a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things to cover, I think. So I'm going to have to quickly do it. I have 2 trips on this. Emma always quite excited today as well, so very lucky it happened today. But yeah, let's go through the train. So we're now currently in coach 1. The next stop is King George V. So essentially, if you need to walk, if you're not bothered to walk the foot tunnel, you get the DLR for 1 stop to King George V, and then you can essentially get to North Woolwich from there. But I'm very impressed so far. I'm very, very happy with it. But
this train is for Stratford International. The next stop is King George V.
They've got the same voice. They could have changed it. Those are the announcements of the past. I don't know. It's so weird.
This is King George V. This train is for Stratford International.
That gap's not too big actually.
London City Airport.
The gap's normally really big on these trains, but it's got a smaller gap, which is quite nice actually. I appreciate that. So I'm assuming they're all step 3 now. If not even step 3, but from platform to train. I would have preferred a different voice. Like that voice is for the old trains, like the Elizabeth line. I think Emma recorded the Elizabeth line voices. She should have maybe done it for. Maybe this is Emma. I'm not too sure what the voice of the DLR is, but Emma should have done DLR as well. I really like how they've kept the thought of driving the DLR trains, because obviously the DLR is known for everyone's fighting for the front seats. Right now the front seats are occupied because people want to be driving the train. So I do like how they've kept that, because that's the iconic part of the DLR in my honest opinion. Like if you think of DLR, you think of driving the train. So it's really nice. I think they're like customer service agents, but they've got a completely new panel, which looks much more nicer than on the old trains. I'm not gonna ride the old train in this video just because yuck, but But the panel looks much more better. These all light up colours when they put the key in, but it looks really, really nice as well. I do want to see though the gap at each station, just because I don't know, these doors they seem slow.
This is Pontoon Dock.
Yeah, it's a nice gap. Very nice. So your role is what? Customer service agent? Passenger service agent. So you're the one operating the train. What do you think of announcements? What do you think of the new DLR trains?
Very nice. Needed it. We need those trains.
Yeah.
Full length carriage, aircon, live information, you name it.
What more do you need? Because those old trains were.
They were very outdated. 1990.
Yeah. Much more better trains indeed. Thank you guys. So you're making everyone's experience much more nicer, aren't you?
I'm enjoying it myself. Just being able to see all the way to the world and enjoy the aircon as well.
Yeah. Amazing. I really do like the moquette. I like how the priority seat moquette, the blue is slightly lighter than the normal seating moquette. So it's obviously easily distinguishable, because obviously it's similar to the buses too. Some of the companies, they have different moquettes for priority seats and non-priority seats, and they are located on the ends of each sort of row of seats. So I quite like it. He's such a nice guy. He's so nice. But that's essentially carriage 1. Carriage 1, priority seat there. And I'm assuming this is like a space for like buggies or something maybe. Like a little buggy space. I do like that. And obviously he's commented about how the acceleration's much more quicker on these trains compared to the old trains, which is understandable. Obviously EVs as well with buses, they pull off much more quicker than diesel buses because they just got more power. But it's on the short, I think this is the shortest branch, just to get it like up and running first, because Woolwich Arsenal to Stratford International isn't actually that far. Like looking on here, it's only from there all the way down to here. I was told it might be on the it'll be on the Beckton branch on Thursday, so I'm quite interested. But carriage 1's really nice, really nice. So coming down along, so this is the middle gangway. I think the floor does look a bit. I'm not a fan of that floor. It looks weird, but obviously, oh, they put a grab pole in the gangway.
This train is
That's
for
weird.
Stratford International. The next stop is Canning Town. Change the stations to
Oh.
Bank, Tower Gateway and Beckton, London City Airport and local bus services.
That was cool. Normally they don't have grab poles on the gangway. You've like on the district and HHC lines, for example, it's just that on its own. So it's really nice. And obviously, oh, they've only got USB-A charging. You know I'm going to moan about that because my phone is USB-C charging. This train only has USB-A charging, so I'm not happy. But I think we're going to move on to carriage 2 now, because carriage 1 really nice. I really like carriage 1. Carriage 1's really nice.
The next stop is Star Lane.
This train is now ready to depart. Please mind the closing doors. This train is now ready to depart.
Carriage 2, we have wheelchair area. Very nice, with a nice little backrest. On the old DLR train, there were barely any seats, I feel like. I like how it's branded. 2 chargers, grab pole. Obviously this is buggy area, I'm assuming, because the seats fold, which is not too bad. But I have to say, carriage 2 as well, there's lots of space. Like people, if it's rush hour, a lot of standing space, which is nice. Obviously if you walk down, just more seating.
This train is for Stratford International. The next stop is Star Lane.
They could have put some seats here, I feel like, but it's probably the standing space over here as well. But carriage 2 isn't actually too bad. Carriage 2 is nice. They're all nice, to be fair. Carriage 2. So carriage 1 is normal seating. Carriage 2 has the wheelchair and more standing space, which isn't even too bad. Star Lane already. Let's see the gap at this station. I just love the lights. The lights
This
are so
is
nice.
Star Lane. This train
Small gap again. Those bongs are so loud. Really nice. So yeah, carriage 2 is really nice. Actually, the gangway is the same with the grab poles. On to carriage 3. I believe it's like 6 carriages or 5 carriages. I'm not too sure. But let's keep going. So this carriage here is just normal standard seating over there. A lot more seats. So this carriage is more just normal seating. It's not really anything different. Grab poles. I just love these trains so much. We're already near Stratford as well, which isn't even too bad. Wow. So obviously I feel like there are aspects where there should be more seats. I feel like these
This train is for Stratford International. The next stop is West Ham.
Thank you. I feel like they should have the seating extend all the way to the end here. That would be very nice. And obviously having maybe like 2 seats here. Because yes, there's a lot of standing space, which is meant to be like that, but I feel like there should be more seating. But I just love these screens. These screens are so nice. Yep.
This is West Ham. This train is for Stratford International.
That's not too bad.
The next stop is Abbey Road.
It's amazing. I really like it. These are just for decoration, I can't lie. I thought it'd have the next stop stuff on these screens too. I haven't actually seen the interior of these trains before. Like, I've seen them milling around like out of service, but I haven't actually seen them in service before. So yeah, those are just milling around there for the sake of it. But this carriage again, just normal seats. And you've got, oh, this carriage is this is carriage 4, I think, for him. You've got 2 more wheelchair areas. One there, one there. And then so you got 1 priority seat each, maybe for an accompanying person maybe. But
This train
should've
is
just made it
for
like 2.
Stratford International. The next stop is Abbey Road.
But it's a nice area nonetheless, very nice area. And obviously you come back here again. Should have extended it like the Elizabeth line, but they go from the edge of the carriage to the front of the next set of doors. But I'm not upset, genuinely. DLR, you're not meant to be on it for too long. Because obviously DLR, like, all of the lines are quite short. It's quite a short line in general. So obviously it's just there, or it's mainly like a standing line anyways. I just love
This
it.
is Abbey
And this is
Road.
my local.
This train
I can claim
is
DLR.
for Stratford International. The next stop is Stratford High Street.
Stratford High Street was said so weirdly, but these bongs are so loud. But I love it. Next carriage. Next carriage. I love the grab poles though. So last carriage even, we should say. So essentially the last carriage is the same as the first carriage, where it has the most amount of seats, I believe. Yeah, has the most amount of seats, where it goes from end to end, which is nice. And then obviously, then you've got the back of the train. These trains feel longer because you can walk through all of the carriages, which
This
is
train
quite nice.
is for Stratford International. The next stop is Stratford High Street.
Because you can walk through the carriages, the train feels longer, the train feels better. Same with the Elizabeth line, like that train, if you've walked even down the Elizabeth line platforms, you're walking for ages. Same with these trains, it feels like you're walking for ages. But it's not a bad train, not a bad line, I love it. I think there should be slightly more seating, but on this current trip we're on, everyone's got a seat anyways, like there's barely anyone standing, so I don't think seating will be an issue on this train. I love it. There's only a few critiques I'd actually give for this train. One being that the chime bongs are way too loud, like it's deafening my ears. Second, when the PSA, passenger service advisor, I keep forgetting that role name wrong, but whenever they do an announcement, it's really quiet. So it's either you have to scream into the mic, or I don't know how you need to do it to make it loud, but it's really quiet. So it needs to be a bit more louder and a bit more seating too. That is a long line.
Just as in the simulator.
Yeah. Oh, have you been on the simulator?
No, I've not been on it. I've seen videos. Mostly from
Video?
Amari.
Oh, Amari. Oh, yeah.
Of course it's Amari.
Got CIS as well, so you can change the destination.
So the fact that you're able to do that is new compared to the other ones. 'Cause
Yeah.
we weren't able to.
I don't know what I think about these front seats anymore, because you can barely see anymore. You can barely see it out the front anymore. Like, this is eye level. People shorter than me, this may be eye level.
Yeah.
But then, like, I don't know what to think about it. And obviously now it's just one big seat. Very luxury though, can't lie, very luxury. I really do like it. The chargers, they need USB-C charging. That's the only thing, like, because new phones, they're USB-C chargers now, not USB-A. So this is useless to me, in a sense. But obviously I'm not moaning too much about it, because chargers, your phone should be charged, to be dead honest with you. But very nice indeed. You can actually stand, like, all the way up here, although it should be clear area just in case an emergency happens, but really nice.
Is for Woolwich Arsenal. The next stop is Stratford. Change the stations towards Canary Wharf and Lewisham. London Underground, London Overground, National Rail and Bus services.
I think it would be nice if it said the last bit as well, about the doors will open on the left hand side, as well as this. I don't like how it says change for local bus services, because technically for every single station along every single DLR station you can technically change for bus services, but it doesn't say that for every single station.
This is Abbey Road. This train is for Woolwich Arsenal. The next stop is West Ham.
Abbey Road. The thing with the door buttons is that you don't push them in. It's like a tab. It's like a sensor. You sort of push it and it pushes in. I'll take that. This is such a nice way to bid farewell to my Oyster card that expires. My Oyster card expires today. My Zip card. It has to be paying adult fares.
This is West.
Look at these old imagine being a PSA and you're seeing your colleague on the nice train and you're in the ugly train. I'd actually cry, you know. People are looking like, oh my gosh, I wish that was my train. Oh, goodness gracious.
This train is for Woolwich Arsenal. The next stop is West Silvertown.
So you're saying that this small thing here is the mic?
Yes.
Wow. And
When
obviously,
you go back to, are you going to go back to international?
yeah.
I'll show you around once we go to international.
I'm waiting. But I think because the mic is so small, that's why it's so quiet. So obviously it's like a,
Properly put your mouth towards that.
it's like a faint echo unless you're in the carriage.
I
This
think
carriage.
those on the other carriages, I think this one's more faint.
Quieter.
So you can hear yourself speak.
Oh,
I
okay.
think so, this is a guess.
Love the way it bends. That's the positives of walk-through carriages. You can see like when it bends and stuff. That's really cool. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh, this is the nice DLR route because you can see Silvertown Tunnel from here. Watch all my Silvertown videos, guys. That's SL4, SES, and 129. The tunnel is literally. Where's the tunnel? I can't even see it from here. Oh no, it's right there, behind that blue building. Really nice. Obviously, you've got the lovely cable. Oh, imagine seeing this train on the cable car on like a drone. That would be sick.
Or Woolwich Arsenal. The next stop is London City Airport.
I just love the way it bends. I'm just not a fan of the floor. It looks unfinished. But I guess all of the floors look a bit goofy because it's meant to be like that for it to bend. I'm already at London City Airport.
National Rail and local bus services.
Whoa, look at that way that train curves. The curvature. Wow. That curvature. Whoa. I'm getting all the zooms wrong. We're going back inside. We don't need to leave the house. Overall, it's beautiful. Walk through. It's actually really nice. This is my quick walk through, people. My quick walk for everyone. Look at the green lights. The green lights are so nice. Walk through. Wow. I did one earlier, but I'm doing a faster one because why not? Like the beautiful row of seats here. Obviously, we've gone down there before already. So obviously this indicates how long till we leave the platform. So there's 20 seconds left till we depart from the station, which is Woolwich Arsenal, which we're at now. So realistically, this should all shut off in 10 seconds. It's like a countdown before an explosion or something. Like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. So these are all gonna shut off. Obviously, the PSA has to deal with it. Come on, PSA. Yep, there we go. And now we're departing the station. It's really nice. They're still doing passes on this train. So the revenue inspectors, they like the ride so much they stayed on. I'd say the padding is very tough though. Like, that is very tough. Like, I feel like it's literally rock hard when you take a seat on these. But I think as obviously the years go by, it'll become more softer and more comfortable to sit on. But as of currently, because they're new and no one sat on them before, they're very firm and hard. I don't know what to say. It is really nice though. Like, I've walked down the train like 6 times, and I'm just seeing people like filming the train, people filming the train leaving the stations, people laughing around with all the staff members, because it's a momentous moment. It's really nice. So I'm quite happy with the train. I'm really happy with the trains, honestly. Like, it's definitely revolutionary. We're at West Silvertown. I was told by I keep getting the wrong name wrong. The passenger service agent. I'm just gonna call them that. I don't know what it's actually called.
This is West Silvertown. This train is for Stratford International. The next stop is Canning Town.
They're coming for people. They know a new train. Everyone's gonna go on it. They're coming for everyone. I've tapped my card on these guys' videos like 3 times now. But the PSA person told me that carriage 135 is for normal passengers. Carriage 2 and 4 are for accessible users. Hence why when I walked down, it was alternating, which is quite useful to know actually, that the even numbered carriages are for accessibility. 135, the odd numbers, are for normal passengers. Hence why you have the long line of seats on carriage 15, and I think carriage 3 has a lot of seats as well. So it's good to know. It's just like, this branch has such good views. It's beautiful. Honestly amazing. Because then you've got the cable car up there as well, which is really nice.
This is
That buzzer sound reminds, like when the doors are open, reminds me of the Elizabeth line. It reminds me of the Elizabeth line for some reason. Another good thing, or one thing that people probably won't notice, is that each carriage has a letter. I don't know how you word it, but each carriage is lettered depending on what carriage number it is. So carriage 1 is A, carriage 2 is B, carriage C is 3, carriage D is carriage 4, and carriage E is carriage 5, which is very interesting to know.
This train is for Woolwich Arsenal. The next stop is
Does the USB-A
Woolwich
oh.
Arsenal. The next stop is Canning Town. Change the stations towards Bank, Tower Gateway and Beckton, London City Airport and local bus services.
Shock on his
This
face.
is Canning Town. This train is for Woolwich Arsenal. The next stop is
It works, guys.
West Silvertown.
So the DLR began operation in 1987. So they're about 38, 37 years old. DLR routes can take you from Stratford International, Stratford, Lewisham, Tower Gateway, Bank and Beckton, which is my local branch. Obviously they're using these trains. There was actually 2 variations of the older trains. One had basically no seats in it. The other one had like vertical seats. Honestly, I'm not too sure about all these train models, so if you know better than me, comment down below. But the DLR is its own thing. It's not part of the tube, not part of National Rail, it's part of the light rail, as it's called, on its own. But it's really nice. The whole DLR's got 45 stations, and I believe these trains can hit a maximum of 80 kilometers per hour. These trains were built by a train company called CAF. Adam, or Cheeky is his YouTube channel name, told me that CAF are known for their unreliable trains that break very easily. So I'm quite worried. He told me that and I was like, I'm worried now. CAF being unreliable. But they look really nice. It's similar to like Alexander Dennis and BYD. BYD's buses, they're dreadful, but they still run. And obviously the PSA, another PSA, told me that the old trains, although they were really good and they went really quickly, they did have a lot of problems internally, breaking down, buttons not working. So this is generally a really big upgrade, really good. Look at these old trains, we've got 5 minutes, but these ones are attached. Oh my goodness. They're just dreadful. And then you got us with our beautifully upgraded train. I'm gonna be charged maximum fare, it's been over 2 hours, but wow. Amazing. So, like I mentioned before, carriage 2, carriage 4 is accessible. So that's carriage 1. Obviously you've got Woolwich accessible point here. And obviously when you walk up, carriage 4 up there is wheelchair 2. So you've got a lot of wheelchair accessible spaces, like I mentioned. If I can quickly run in 4 minutes, each of the carriages have different letters. So this is 209B, and if I run up here, 209B, 209C, I only left behind without the train. Then run down a bit more, 209C, and then D, and if you keep walking up, then after C, you've got E. D, E. Lovely. So the PSA also told me that they only had 3 carriages on this branch. This is the first time in literally forever they've used a 5 carriage or car? 5 car, 5 carriage.
One long car, and I could split into 5 cars then,
Yeah, so because
with the, you know the things like the separation parts, I think it's like 5 carriages.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
because he was telling us that it's much more like there's more emptier on this train because they're not used to. So essentially, everyone was sat in the front 3 carriages. The front 2 were quite empty, so I liked it. The gap, very nice. I think this is the accessible one, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
This is step 3 as well. So.
This is step 3, I think, technically. So on here, they don't show accessible on this tube map. Normally they do show the accessible stations. So I think they're all step 3 then, aren't they? Honestly, really nice. Also, another thing to note, the aircon is working. Like, it's working very well. So I'll give it to you. Very nice. Guys, go on. Oh, aeroplane. This branch is really nice. I can't like. This is Silvertown. I like this branch. It's really nice.
This is.
Just noticed there's a white grab pole, not a blue one. I'm thinking it's for wheelchair users, but I don't think they'll be that low.
Also, because
This is
Tony was
West
telling me before about how
Silvertown. This
the
train
yellow
is
grab
for
handles
Stratford
on the
International.
underground
The next
are
stop
those
is
are like
Canning
lighted
Town.
as well, so it's like the colour and all of that. So that it might be flagged for wheelchair access, like those who are blind as well. So it might be something that's accessible to them, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. But it's not on this side. Only on that side. Doesn't make sense. Consistency, please. We'd appreciate that. So on these fleet on trains, I almost forgot. They haven't. No, they crossed it out.
Yeah, I think
Because this station's shut.
That's right. Yeah. So because they're currently doing refurb to the escalators. That's right.
Yeah, so they should
So
have
that's
had the sticker saying that it's shut.
Yeah.
But maybe because this train isn't gonna go on the Lewisham branch for a while.
Yeah, that might be why. Yeah.
Interesting.
They might have like certain days where this train is running because obviously.
So this is, people normally sit in the bend, but for this, like, you have to sort of lean all the way back here. It's not really that comfortable. But
This is
on the
Canning Town.
DLR district line trains, in between the coasters are so
The next
dirty.
stop is
But
Start Lane.
on this train it's quite clean, so I'll take it.
This is Star Lane. This train is for Stratford International. The next stop is West Ham.
Yeah, one day they'll come over to the side one day. No, then you go completely denial.
I'm off now, thank you so much. Thank you, it's been a ride, enjoy it.
This is West Ham.
These trains are amazing.
Stratford International. The next stop is Abbey Point.
Honestly, they are beautiful. Bye! These are beautiful. They're quick. And that has been the brand new DLR trains. Overall, I think they're beautiful. I've obviously had the 3 critiques about the USB-C chargers, the bongs or the chimes being way too loud, and the announcements being a bit too quiet when the PSA does the announcements. But it's not badly complaints. The train's acceleration's a bit too quick, but who doesn't like a fast train? I don't mind. As long as you're holding on, you're good. But I really liked it. Comment down below what you think. This is a very spontaneous video. I don't normally do train videos, so this is quite interesting. But yeah, comment down below what you think. If you're enjoying it, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next video. Peace out and goodbye.